Okay, in this example we're going to revert back to our first file, fruit game, and start exploring basic interactions. So we'll be using the fruit game file and the game class file, so I'll close down and I'm going to trace comment out this trace statement for now, because we know that it works, and therefore there's no real need to us, or use to us. So what I'm going to do is just quickly show you how to make something draggable when it's clicked, and it's based around the principles of your target, as we did before, to get the name property. Now we're going to access the start drag method. So when something's being clicked, to start off with, it's a very crude method, e.target dot start drag, and with brackets. Okay, and just save that, and when we test it, what will happen is we'll throw an error, because in our recent file we've changed the apple class, and so now it's listening for us to tell it a colour for that apple. To fix that for now, I'm just going to delete the apple off the stage, and then in the timeline, selecting actions layer, I'm going to remove any references to that, which I've already done there. And now when we test this again, it should in theory work, but the click method works on pressing and releasing the mouse button. So if I click on the melon, you'll notice then that it's interactive. And not necessarily how we would like it to work, because perhaps what we'd rather it work on is on the mouse button being pressed but not released, and for it to be released when it's let go of. Okay, but that's the basics of it. To change that, listeners, that we have here, from being click to mouse down. Okay, and we quite possibly would normally have a function specifically for this action, so perhaps it wouldn't be called mouse EH, it might be called something like Dragable, or something that's meaningful. And then up here I'll need to change in the class file. No, that should be fine. So when I click on the banana, for instance, and I've not let go of the mouse button, it's then draggable. Now when I do let go of the mouse button, it continues to be draggable currently, because we've not handled that. So let's just handle that now. So let's just go with a new function, public function, mouse up, which will listen for the mouse event again, but it will react slightly differently and stop the drag. So that will mean changing it from start to stop. And then adding some additional event listeners here for mouse up. So perhaps actually I'll just and there. Now of course the name of the function is different. Mouse up. Mouse up. Again. And one last time. Okay, let's just double check in our class file that the function name matches. It does. Let's have a go with the pair. So I click, I hold down, and I drag and I move, and then I let go, and it's released. I'll try another one. Yep, and it's released. Now this will have some issues. For instance, if we release outside of that, which can be achieved by quickly moving the mouse around, and sometimes you can release off. But sometimes also you might have an object in the way of it, in which case, as was this, I've now let go of the mouse button, but the basket's blocked that event because it's not being recognised, because it appears above. So So these are things that we would have to handle in some way, shape or form. And we'll stop there now, but moving on, it's pretty straightforward. We will be moving into more complicated interaction and starting to make more of a meaningful game out of this.